In the past, melee used to be a bit boring. And when I say a bit, of course I mean very boring. You had the Ankyros, which had a small range and made you look retarded. Then you had the Kronos, which was basically just a Skana. And then you had something like the Pangolin Sword, a weapon so boring I actually had to look it up online because I had forgotten about it. All in all, melee wasn't very good. In more recent times, DE has given us this. War. Oh yeah! Remember the times the Stalker could one-shot you? Well, not with this thing. Now, the roles are reversed. The speculation alone that this weapon may just be the very best melee in the game. Oh no, that isn't groundless. No. This thing is good. Now the only weapon that may take its throne is this. The other version. The Broken Wall. That's the thing. That every single player has gotten this weapon for free. You know, it still amazes me to this day. And if you didn't know that, because you haven't done the second dream yet, now you know. With both these melee weapons, we've finally gotten on the right track, and for once, we actually stayed there. Because this is the Dark Split Sword. And I know, you're thinking, I didn't get this weapon for free, it's not one-shotting a Stalker, and it doesn't sound as cool and awesome as War. But you'd be quite surprised to find out it's still rather good. Because what these new melee weapons have, besides powerful stats, is a bit of fun. You know, they just show they weren't drawn up like any other weapon, and that the designers actually had fun whilst creating them. Oh, let's make a weapon you can take apart and dual wield. I know something, let's make a huge weapon and make it insanely powerful. But what if that breaks? It will just be another insanely powerful weapon. So what we see right now is a trend of fun weapons that are also quite useful at the same time. Given that if you mod your Dark Split Sword correctly, you can get some good damage out of it. Though that does beg the question, what's going to be next? This is the Heliocor, the newest melee weapon which has been released this week. And you can see immediately that the gimmicky bit hasn't been dropped, as this isn't your standard melee. Look, if I equip it, it's a heavy blade weapon, as you can see. But then if I switch to my primary, it will fall down to the size of a Cyanide Core. Now usually I'd shown you already some footage of me fighting with this weapon, but if I had, this wouldn't be a surprise anymore. Now every time you hit an enemy, it will scan it for you. There, and there. Now there's absolutely no need for a codec scanner anymore. The only thing you just need to do is fight. So, it's a melee that has loads of features and will probably do loads of damage as well. Now does that mean that I like it? No. You know, it is different, this weapon, but it's not as spontaneous and true as the others. It's like someone was telling a joke they themselves don't even think is funny. It just doesn't work. Then there's the scanner. Of course it is a nice feature if you were one of the people that utterly hated using the codec scanner for some reason, and if you have forgotten about the existence of the Helios Sentinel. Now that's all okay, having a gimmicky feature on a weapon, even if that may not be your best choice, but the moment you've hit all the enemies you could, you still have to go out and scan all the non-living things yourself. It is also traded in some damage for this feature, meaning that it's not as powerful as many alternatives. And then you start to wonder why. Oh why. Would you take this weapon if you already own a war and you've completed your codex with your Helios already? Personally, I don't see a reason.
Greetings and welcome to episode 146 of TennoClock.
Now, my friend, do you know what the time is? Because I don't. Well, if you're like me, maybe this is a fun thing to check out. It's called TennoClock. However, what's so special about it right now is that they're getting to their 150th episode. Yes, if you just found out about it, then yeah, you still have 150 episodes to go through. Now actually the 150th episode is going to be aired at the end of August. It's probably going to be the 27th of August, but it can change that date. However, to work towards his 150th episode, which is, I have to be honest, quite a lot, I thought we'd do some sort of challenge kind of thing. You know, if you haven't watched it yet, or if you have already watched all the episodes, why not do it again? Make it some kind of challenge, okay? So go to Xenogalion, find his TennoClock, besides all his Orcus interrogation and all the rest, and then challenge yourself to go out and watch all the TennoClocks before the 150th episode hits. Now, can you win something with this? No, but there are some rules though. Okay, so you have to watch the episode and then give the like or comment, but not just comment like first or I read it or I saw it or whatever. No, you have to comment on something that has been said during 10 o'clock. Now this can be something where you debate something or just say like, ha, I still remember that. But just to show that you've watched the episode. Now you cannot win something with this, but it's just a fun challenge to try out, and also, you know, just watch the 10 o'clock because it's a great show and it's full of nostalgia as well when you go back to the very earliest episodes. Besides that, I really hope you like this review because this is what I'm going to be working towards for next season, which is going to start in September. Now I'm gonna go away for a while recording all the stuff for coming season, but don't feel afraid to leave a comment, like, or subscribe to the channel to let me know what you think of all the stuff that I put out, which kinda helps because maybe I'm just a shit content creator and I just don't know it yet because you don't tell me. Whatever. Anyway, I've been Inglorious and I hope to see you all next time.